So the Cuddle crew, but they also had the Llama Record Company all trying to vie and really push for that center point when it opened up. Right now, the initial control point fights are going down. Raven's Revenge has got one, Sunshine Soldiers have gotten one, and the Funky Fighters as well, but not before getting contested. Here's all the second wave.
And Blood going in, going to start swinging the sword. Can he chop them up? Danyan instead says, not today, friends. Going to shut down one there as well. Bentor going to be shut down. And you've got the Llama Record Company like, hey, what's going on up here? Nope, Danyan is prepared. She saw you coming. She heard the DJ scratches. Back to the island you go.
And remember, it does accumulate no matter who is on the point, and also it stacks. So all four players are able to grab and stay inside the point. So you'll see at sometimes 12 points at a time going through for a team if all four members of their squad are on the point.
That's right. Ninja racking up eliminations and will be picked up there. VIP being eliminated. So this is going to drastically change the way you approach these things, right? For example, if you decide to go in and assault another team, especially if you can get that surprise angle and you eliminate all of them, you by yourself can actually lock down that point for Ninja tracking a point. So you can look to contest, you can look to leave a team behind, you can break up into groups. There's so many different things, so many different variables to keep in mind as we go through this.
Already some innovation here from the Llama Record Company, and a couple of other teams are hiding a couple people inside of cones so that they will continue to contest. But I think in this mode it might be more viable to just stay and all fight at the same time, nobody hiding at all. And we'll see too. It kind of lends a little bit more credence to the strategy that people were employing in the first set of games when they first played the Sky Station Showdown. They would have somebody go off and try to clear a point, or at least take out their sword bearer. Yeah. If they do that this time, they manage to clear out a point, they're now going to be accruing on both sides.
Yeah, and that's going to make a massive difference, right? Like, let's take a look at Raven's Revenge. They are sitting on 564 points, double of Little Whip Warriors, but they're still racking up the points right now. Ninja going to go ahead and slap Chappie back to the island. Gotaga here wants a cut of the action. It's not enough, but look, Magma also jumps into the fray. He needs to get out of there, or he's going to be eliminated. Use the walls. I like this, but you do not have the HP to try and make this work. A 25. He drops Magma down based on that little jump, and look at this. Magma's like, no, 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 friend.
Get him. Kaz comes in the back.
Oh.
But at the same time, another player comes through and Ninja goes down. And Raven's Revenge are holding on all the corners. I don't see them controlling any one single point. The Cuddle crew now in second place. They're in a battle with the Funky Fighters. This is important for everybody. The Fish Fam joining the fray as well. I think the Fish Fam may have overrun. The School of Fish are taking out the Funky Fighters at last, but no, Swuzu gets taken out too. The Cuddle crew is going to abandon the point and maybe come right back. Swuzu finally does control.
A brief moment, but not too long later, Tomoya says, hello, I would like the red point, please. And now we've got the Fish Fam over here. Swuzu is by himself. He's got a bunch of eliminations. The ball of the Cuddle crew is coming out. They're trying to wreck him. He picks off Sandy, but unfortunately, he does fall as well.
That was terrifying. They all came over the ramp at the same time. If you're just joining us here, don't forget we did increase the score limit up to 1,000. So if you're wondering, the Raven's Revenge, they still got a ways to go, even though they are in the lead as it stands. I'm also keeping an eye out on the Llama Record Company. They're down at 300-ish. They're going to claim 300 right now. And what they do, they always wait until the last moment until D point, the last point that opens up in the center, and they make a concerted push. I think that may be very, very strong, because in the first couple of games, as the Fish Fam, or as the Little Whip Warriors trying to make a push here, they're going to get shut down. The first couple of games, they just controlled it. Every single person was on that D point at the same time. They built their entire base out at the perfect moment. They were waiting for the time to pounce on that last point. Still 3. every second there at the same time. The Llama Record Company with an evenly timed push as well, but Rubius comes in. Chicken Champions take out one, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I think the Llama Record Company, no, they don't. Or do they?
That is the question. It looks like, unfortunately, the answer is no. As the Chicken Champions are rolling in on the Sunshine Soldiers. Points are going out left and right, but Daniel is just it's not falling. He just keeps eliminating left and right, getting the left side.
The timing of that push that took out the Llama Record Company might have actually worked out in their favor because they're all going to respawn together. 5 seconds for this deep point to spawn. You can already see they're hunted. Rubius, Carnifex, they're all going for it because they know the importance. If they can all stand in there at the same time, all the impulses come through before anybody can even build a base, build some protection against them. It's pure chaos down here on the deep point.
And look, if you're another team on the outside looking in, as all these players are just jumping in toward that center point, you do what Gotaga's doing. Let them all fight it out. Let's just sit on the point. No one seems to be paying attention to the fact that we're about halfway through what we need to win. Let them all fight it out. Don't make any sudden moves, right? Don't be the distraction to have someone go, oh wait, there is a point up there. We need to go get those guys.
I love what they did just there. They forced the one player there, but hold on, the Funky Fighters are all in. They have a base. There's no impulse. They are climbing the leaderboard hard. They're at third right now. They're going to overtake second. If this does not get shut down soon, the Ravens' revenge may have trouble looming.
And look at this, Llama Record Company, Hand of Blood, is trying his hand at slaying these players, but it does not go his way as Tamoya comes in. No Llama Record Company. They stay strong. They're still racking up the points. Scissor says, no, friends. This is not allowed. You cannot continue to do this. Clytex also wants in on this as well. And Scissors meets an untimely end.
Meanwhile, the Ravens' revenge have not stopped climbing points. If they have 4 members up here, it's about even to 1 player on that D point. So just continuing to stay there. Finally, the Little Whip Warriors, Ninja, and crew are going to clean that up and put an end to it just before they hit 2,000. But on the other side, Chicken Champions are looming. They have 4 players on a single point, not the mega point in the center. See what's going on with them. They're all lurking. I don't think anybody really is too worried about them, but you know, with all 4 players here, it could all of a sudden become a nuisance.
Back down on that center point. You've got Hand of Blood trying his hand again. Did not go his way. Kotu is here, though, for the Funky Fighters. He was able to rack up a small amount of points, but still, every little point you can gather is going to make a difference going in the end. And look, Gotaga and Raven's Revenge are back on the point, but so are the Funky Fighters. There was 3 for just a moment. Chaos is down, just breaking out down on the center point right now, Bala.
What is this? Literally every single sword bearer and almost every single player here from the Llama Record Company is using those tactical shotguns and getting in. But again, the Ravens' Revenge are on point with 4 players, just shooting down, throwing impulses where they can, and just making sure they're accruing all those points. Meanwhile, the D point, nobody has gotten anywhere since the Funky Fighters were left there for so long. It all depends how this all unfolds. Hold on, they're trying to get a base. I think they might finally break through. No, they lose and trade off evenly every single time.
4 minutes left on that timer, and Bala, these guys have been uncontested. It's just now that the Little Whip Warriors want to try and make the push, but look at Gotaga. He's literally just slicing through all these ice cream cones. I was going to try and say hot knife through butter, but this is ice cream. It doesn't quite work that way.
It's crazy how nobody except the Little Whip Warriors are trying to contest the Ravens' Revenge right now. They are sitting on the point by themselves with 4, but again, the Funky Fighters in the center with 4 players. They are not even making any noise. They're not showing that there's anybody there. They are rising so fast. Finally, Turtle comes in. He spots them out, but that's not going to be enough. They shut him down immediately. They're still on the point.
They need to just box this up. They need to bunker down. Look at this. They just overtook the first spot. Someone needs to do something about this.
Guys,
they're taking up
this
again.
Could be
you have to go in the center.
They get it.
Oh, my God.
Funky Fighters again take the win here on Sky Station Showdown, the first match of the Golden Games. And that is a huge victory leading into the rest of these.
Just unbelievable. For so long, Gotaga and Raven's Revenge sat on the green point completely uncontested. And then for a moment, everyone forgets about the center point, and that's enough for all 4 members of the Funky Fighters to sit on the point and just rise above everyone else. And by the time everyone could kind of figure out what was going on, it was too late. They stole away the first golden game.
Ridiculous that nobody was able to spot that out. It seemed like Four Turtle was going to say, okay, guys, they're all on the point. Everybody start doing everything you can to stop them, because he saw all 4 members. They went from less than 1,000 once the D point was out to all the way up to win. And it was 400 points between.